Let's describe a certain female. Let's describe a certain female. Let's describe a certain female. Female. Bitch!
You doing wrong, you doing wrong, better watch your mouth for too long. You doing wrong, you doing wrong. What's up? You know what it is? Supreme Comedian coming to y'all once again to set the record straight. That's what I do here on YouTube. I like to lay in the cut on the low, watch what's popping, what's going down the tube, and every now and then I like to appear, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, give my opinion on what's right and what's wrong. And there's some things that's jumping off once again that are wrong. So here we go. I'm going to jump right into it. Listen, I know a lot of y'all are aware of this young woman. Her name is Kat Stacks. She's out there in the world right now, putting a lot of celebrities, a lot of hip-hop artists on blast right now. And she's catching a lot of flack, pardon me, for her actions. Now, I'd like to just take a moment to address her actions and the repercussions of those actions and the outcome and how it affects us as a whole. We are intrigued by Kat Stacks' behavior, hence the reason why she continues to make videos and post them on the internet. They're all over blog sites. They're all over the Facebook. They're on the Ustream. They're on here on the YouTube. We watch them and we kind of get some sort of sick enjoyment out of watching this young woman make bad decisions. And it's been brought to my attention from viewing her last post that she just put up today that shortly, in the short near future, if she continues to go down this path, something very, very bad is going to happen to this young woman. And then we have to ask ourselves, who is to blame? We could say it's Kat Stacks' fault because she chose these different choices. She made the choices to put these celebrities on blast, to be out there in the general public's eye in this manner. But then again, we also have to take some sort of responsibility upon our own selves because we know that we're feeding a monster here, right? She went on there, her first blog, to say, listen, I slept with this celebrity, and this rapper, that rapper, and this is how much money they make, this is how broke they are, this is what they do, this is what they don't do, they stank, they don't stank, oh, and by the way, here's their phone number, right? And she read up the phone number, and then we feed into it. We call the celebrity got to change the phone number, and then the celebrity got to go on the computer, or go online, or go on the radio, or whatever, and defend what Kat Stacks had just said, whether it may or may not be a lie, right? He has to defend it, and that upsets him, and then therefore, that celebrity wants to take some sort of retaliation against Kat Stacks, right? And then so the retaliation occurs. By the way, she needs to continue to update these videos with new celebrities, so she goes up there, has more sex for money, creates more stories, and I'm not saying all her stories are honest. I'm sure there's a lot of fabrication involved in there as well, but then she brings those stories back to us. We watch them, we give her more views, more hits, more joining of her Facebook page, follow her more on Twitter, right? We continue to feed this thing, and then she gets her fame, her celebrity up, and the circle continues, and she goes back out and does these things again. She offends these gentlemen get offended and upset, they want to retaliate, and so lately it's gotten to the point in which over the last 3 occasions, I've seen her get physically attacked. Once, I'm sure everyone else has seen this, she was physically attacked at some sort of bar, sitting down. A gentleman, a man, slapped her off the chair, right, and tried to drag her or grab her from her hair and all. And then I saw her again. She was in a club and had an altercation with a female, right? The female attacked her. She was very intoxicated that night. And they attacked her at a nightclub. And then recently, I saw another gentleman, his name is Mozzie, who was supposedly, quote-unquote, a friend of hers she befriended and was supposed to give her some sort of protection. He failed in that right. Was chasing her around a vehicle, trying to do her bodily harm again. She was screaming out for help, help me, help me, help me, stop, please stop. No one did anything for her. And then these other women confronted her and roughed her up a little bit and made her confess that what she was saying was lies. I'm recapping all that just to say this. These 3 occasions of the physical altercations disturb me because I know that she wouldn't have gotten to these positions if we, the general public, did not enjoy watching her make a fool of herself. You follow? We have a great deal of responsibility in this equation. So does the perpetrator who is committing the harm towards Kat Stacks, and then so does Kat Stacks have to take personal responsibility as well for her own actions. There's 3 parts to this, right? And so, first of all, I can't change Kat Stacks. You dig? She gonna do what she gonna do, what she gonna do, what she gonna do. You underdig that? And then second of all, the perpetrator, we can't change the perpetrator, but we can change ourselves. And so what I'm bringing forth to you folks here today, to set what is right and set what is wrong, it is wrong for us to enjoy watching Kat Stacks' demise. If you are enjoying what you see, if you appreciate or you find some entertainment in this girl's downfall, you're wrong. You are doing wrong. Because something's going to happen, people. What are you going to do when you flip on your television, or you go to the MediaTakeout.com, or you go to your little Facebook, or somebody's on Ustream, and they say, today, Kat Stacks, God forbid, Kat Stacks died. Murdered to death. Murdered to death? Is that a problem? Murdered to death? I guess you can only get murdered to death. There's only one way to get murdered. That's to death. Murdered alive. Well, you can't get murdered alive. You know what I'm saying. Dead. Kat Stacks dead. Right? What are you going to do then? How are you going to feel? You have to take personal responsibility on your own self to say, listen, you fed this thing. It was like Little Shop of Horror. It was the monster in Little Shop of Horror, and you fed it, and it got big. All of you guys are doing wrong, man. It's not right. So from here on out, and I'm not saying I'm innocent of this, by the way. I watched her on Ustream. I followed, but I'm not following no more Kat Stacks. I'm done with you, girl. It's not right. There's 3 parts to this thing, and we need to understand that on one part, there is responsibility that the perpetrator has to take. The perpetrator being the gentleman, this Mozzie person, the gentleman who slapped off the chair that day, the female who confronted her in the club and beat her up in that nightclub. These people and the persons who are going to come in the near future, they're wrong. Especially the men. And I don't understand what's happening right now as far as men causing physical violence to women. Now, I thought that we were all on the same page that men don't hit women. Is that what it is? Because that's what it is. It's got to be that. You dig what I'm saying? What are we saying here? Are we suggesting that the protocol for hitting women is once a woman goes out in public and publicly says what a man does in the bedroom, then she can get slapped in the face or punched. Once she gets at your personal information, then she can get slapped or punched. Oh, once a woman goes out in public and talks about your physical endowment, how large you are with your manhood, your performance when it comes to intercourse, your phone number, and the amount of money you may or may not have, once she puts that personal information on the internet for all to see, you have carte blanche to slap her. Is that the mathematical equation we're dealing with here, people? Look at this girl. Look at her. That's a face of someone who's crying out for help. Help. What was she saying? Help me. I'm Kat Stacks. I'm an alcoholic. Help me. I like to have sex. I have a sex addiction. Help me, bitches. I'm Kat Stacks, baby. I need help. I'm crying for help. Help. Help me. I'm Kat Stacks. Meow. That's what she's crying for help. Kat Stacks wants your help, and this is how you can help her. Here's the point, in a nutshell. 3 parts to this equation. A, her personal responsibility. B, the perpetrator, the person who's going to do her harm and is already currently doing her harm. And then C, us, the viewers. All right? You're watching a train wreck, people, but this isn't fiction. You know what I'm saying? This isn't fiction. This is real life. Someone's real life is at stake here. This woman is going to die, and that's not a joke. That's not funny. Someone's going to do her some real, serious, physical harm. That is not entertainment. You, the viewer, have to take responsibility for what you're seeing and say enough is enough. I won't entertain you anymore, Kat Stacks. I will not help aid in the bed in your downfall. That's what I'm saying. There's right and there's wrong, and if you're watching it and you're enjoying, you're wrong. You're doing wrong. You're doing wrong. That's what I do. Set the record straight. Alright, I'm out of here. More videos to watch and monitor. I'll be back sometime soon. Appreciate you watching me. Subscribe, you dig? And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.
Let's describe a certain female. Let's describe a certain female. Let's describe a certain female. Female. Bitch!